There's a basic rule of thumb that I like to keep in mind. As the government gets bigger, your window of freedom gets smaller. The bureaucrats and their mindless masters simply overwhelm your personal choice and responsibility layer upon layer with red and green and black tape. And if they don't add to the permanent public service, well, then they spend billions on consultants to do the same things. These are companies like the discredited tax leakers at PwC. But apparently now there's a third way, promised under the Public Service Amendment Bill. Here to highlight the hidden agenda behind this bill is our usual guest, Nicole Flint. Nicole, welcome. The Public Service Amendment Bill, what is it? A better path forward or something that's bad for all of us?
Cory, I'm sure you and viewers at home will be shocked to hear that it looks like a whole lot of virtue signalling, unfortunately, talking about integrity, being a model employer, stewardship, wishy-washy words like this. And I'm a bit surprised that the minister in charge is one Senator Katie Gallagher, because she has a lot of unanswered questions relating to some of those topics. But Cory, Labor came into government promising that they were going to cut consultants and contractors and things like that and rebuild the public sector. So what this bill means is that we should have a close look at what that rebuilding of the public sector looks like. Now, Labor's budget papers this May have revealed that they are going to employ almost 19,000 new bureaucrats in 2 years, between 2022 and 2024. So I thought, wow, they must have really cut consultants and contractors back. But Cory, I had a very close look at AusTender during the course of the week, and I discovered that the rate of consultants is still at about 4%, which is exactly the same as it was under the Coalition.
Well, I was scathing of the Coalition, $20 billion on consultants. It's just extraordinary. But now you're saying we're getting 20,000 new public servants, plus probably the 4%, $20 billion on consultants. It's the worst of both worlds.
Well, that's right. So it seems Labor is, they told us one thing before the election, they're delivering another, and we need to keep a close eye on this, Cory, because I think this is the hidden agenda. They say all the right things. They say we're going to employ more bureaucrats to serve the Australian people, and yet they're delivering relatively as many consultants as the Coalition did.
What a disgrace, and who would have thought? We can't trust what politicians tell us, Nicole Flint. It's incredible. That's what I keep talking about every single week. Thank you very much for joining me here on Bernardi again this week, and I look forward to catching up again next week.